Now I do. Oh my god. Time to clean up. Let's do it. Let's do it. One down. She's down. One left. Oh my god. And just like that, with the characters that you never would have expected to get 36 stars with 9 on this chamber, we got it done. Oh my god. Oh, take it, bro. All right, let me give a quick disclaimer for those of you who might be new to the channel. Yes, we did just clear the Abyss 36 stars with just those 8 characters. I like to call them the OG 8 because they are the only 8 characters in the game currently where you can acquire them whenever you start playing. No matter when you start playing, they will always be free for you all. We ended up clearing it with just 4-star weapons on top of that. The build is in the background for those of you who want to check it out. But the main reason why I play these characters, and I do have 5-star characters, but I like to challenge myself and use only these 8 characters, is not only because it allows me to experience the game in a different light. It's fun, second of all. But third of all, it challenges me and forces me to learn mechanics and learn rotations and learn enemy spawning in the Spiral Abyss that I wouldn't ever get if I was just using Elhatham, Raiden, all the other 5-star characters that could easily dominate the Abyss. So hopefully with that, I can shed some insight and help any of you guys out who might be struggling in the newest 3.4 Spiral Abyss. Alright, so I want to use the opportunity here for Chamber 1 first half just to talk about all the other chambers for Floor 12 specifically on what we're going to be experiencing and what team comps you should be running on the first and second half. Please do ignore my team. I don't advise you guys to run the same characters that I'm running. Just try and swap them out with whatever carry that you have that is better than mine. But for Floor 12, the Leyline Disorder should read Dendro Resistance and Electro Resistance will be decreased by 30% for opponents that are under the Quickened state. To activate Quickened, you just have to apply Dendro to an Electro character or a character that has Electro element on them, or vice versa. Apply Electro to a character that has Dendro on them. And as you can see on floor 1, there's this little Electro aura in the center of the stage that is constantly applying Electro to the Ruin Guards. So if you want some easy Dendro and Electro resistance to be reduced and shredded off of them, then bring your Dendro and Electro team comp. Not only are they good for first half, but for Chamber 1, but for Chamber 2, it's always going to kill through the new Consecrated Red Vulture and Consecrated Scorpion, which are very tanky enemies. And Chamber 3 against the Algorithm, Simon, you need Dendro and Electro to get him out of his invisible state. It's a very quick way to do that. We'll talk about that later on. For the second half, I would advise bringing any of your Animo characters so you can run Kazuha National Team if you want to do that. So Kazuha, Xingqiu, Xiangling, and Bennett. Or you can run Kazuha or Child International with Tartaglia, Kazuha, Xiangling, Bennett. Any Animo character you have, Venti, Kazuha, Sucrose as your main unit. Grouping is going to be key for the second half. So whatever you feel confident with, Venti, Kazuha, even main character Animo would work. I would advise bringing an Animo character for the second half. For the entirety of floor 12. 8-16. All right, and quickly moving over to Chamber 1 second half here. The funny thing about having to keep restarting a chamber over and over is you get to learn enemy mechanics. And right now, off the start, there are 3 Whopper Flowers that spawn in. The easiest way to group them, I've noticed, is by running all the way north at the very end, but stop right before you hit the stairs. All 3 of them will always spawn in front of you, consistently 100%. I've never failed with that. This leads you and sets you up perfectly for any reactions you have. Here, I'm opting for Verides and Animo main character with Collei and Lisa. After those enemies are done, stay where you're at. All 3 Abyss Mages should TP right on top of you. Swirling the Pyro for me was best to take down the Cryo and Electro Shield. If you have Kazuha or Sucrose or Venti, it should be a little bit easier. Again, it'll help you set up to quickly burst all 3 of them down with AoE damage. Opt in for whatever element reactions you want to do. Again, I prefer using Dendro and Electro for this Abyss because, let's be honest, Dendro is overpowered. It's crazy, and the Abyss buff is still there for Dendro. After the Abyss Mages, you have 4, a group of Eremites. Pretty self-explanatory. We've been there, done that. Group them up. Reaction, AoE. Should be simple enough. Now I do. Oh my god. And just like that, they are down! With 15 seconds left to spare, we got it, baby! Oh my god! And there it is, baby. Played perfectly as can be. Killed all 3 Whopper Flyers at the same time, grouped them up phenomenally. Got the Abyss Mages, broke all their shields but the Pyro one, which was key. Apply Hydro to the Electro Mage, and then boom, Hydro Tornado into the Hyper Bloom. Kill them. Didn't get the ult on main character, unfortunately. However, got the Lisa ult, got the Collei ult back. Pop both of those. iframed with Barbara ult. Clam doing work. You love to see it, man. Let's do it. We don't have Lisa ult. This is bad. Alright, Chamber 2 first half. Not much to say about this chamber. You can see that I did change my team comp, so I had to go leave the Abyss and come back, and we ended up bringing out our Hyper Bloom team comp, which you can see we're doing a lot of damage. I highly advise bringing a Dendro and Electro character. Hyper Bloom is a very strong elemental reaction, and if you don't really have that great of artifacts, all you really have to do is stack some elemental mastery, and you will be doing work, as you can see. So second group of enemies are the Consecrated Beasts. If you're near the Pyro one, the Electro one is going to jump and pounce on you, so make sure you can iframe that with any of your characters. If you don't have a shield character, I do highly advise bringing a shield character or a big healing character like Barbara, Kokomi, Jean, or Yao Yao. Anyone who can heal, because these guys are not only tanky, but they do a lot of damage. As you can see, my Collei just got obliterated. Thankfully, I have C6 Barbara. Now, the key for these characters are they will spawn in a crystal, right? So this Electro guy is going to spawn in an Electro crystal. Just attack it, do some reactions to it, and then attack the beast after that. They will be disabled. You are able to do a lot of damage to them and have a free-for-all, go all out, right? That's pretty much the only mechanic for these Consecrated Beasts. If they spawn in a crystal, you can see the red crystal is there. I hit the red vulture, and boom, he is down on the ground. I don't have to worry about him attacking me. I can go all out. That's pretty much. Oh my god. Is 130 enough, though? 130 should be enough. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Last time I did this, I only had 1 attempt. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know who to focus on. I know who to focus on now, and I have my Kaeya with Favonius this time. Last time, he did not have Favonius. So now we are actually rocking. Alright, so this might be some dumb luck. I don't know, you guys tell me with your experience, but I've noticed all you have to do is focus on the main Magu Kenki and have a little bit of AoE on your team, which you should have with your Animo character that I suggested for the second half, and the rest should fall down quite easily. I don't really know if that's true or not, because I really didn't have that many attempts on this floor before I ended up 3-starring it with this team, but I think just focusing on the main Magu Kenki is the key here. Kaeya's ready to go.
Sorry.
Time to clean up.
Time to clean up. Let's do it. Let's do it. 1 down. We got Lone Gale. Pop Amber again for the buff. Boom. Do a little bit of dodge this with Kaeya. Auto attack central. We are so very close. And just like that, they are down. It was getting a little scary at the end there because I was trying to save my ults. The Dendro jumped in the wrong corner because the stupid creatures kept pushing me, man. Alright, let me give a quick little rundown here for this creature here. Algorithm, Simon, whatever you want to call him. All you need is Dendro and Electro. Whenever he goes invisible, all you have to do is apply Dendro and Electro to his invisible body and he will come back. So right now, you can see Lisa's ult was actually applying Electro to him because he TP'd behind me. All I had to do was throw Collei's ability and then boom, he goes down immediately. You can focus on him. Same thing whenever he gets back up and goes invisible. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Also, if you're having difficulties locating where the algorithm did TP to, you can apply some kind of thing to him. I know Lisa's E puts a number on him, and you can actually see that number when he's invisible. If you apply Dendro right before he disappears, there should be some leaves you can see in the air. I've been consistently having Simon, the algorithm, spawn behind me at the start of the stage every single time. After that, the second TP has been random, but the first TP has always been behind me, so just keep that in mind.
You're in for a little
Just when you think I can't save more time, I save 10 more seconds! Alright, let me get the voiceover stuff out of the way for Chamber 3 second half right now so you guys can relish in my last moments of actually clearing the floor with these characters. The first group of enemies are 3 Eremites, 1 dual-wielding lady, and then 2 of the Chads with the great swords. I would focus on the lady first because I think she's the tankier one, and then have the guys be collateral damage. If you haven't brought your Animo character for this half, then you should be fine, nothing to worry about. The next group of enemies, though, however, are the 3 summoners. The Pyro one, the new one that has been added with this update, the Animo one, and the Dendro one as well. Now, me, personally, what's worked for me is focusing on the Dendro one. Me focusing on the Dendro one, sometimes she will teleport backwards into the other group, the other 2. The Pyro one should walk towards you anyways. She's the more aggressive one. If you want an easier approach because you should be running your Animo character, then just break their beasts. When they summon the other opponent or whatever creature it is, break them. It'll immobilize them, do a little bit of damage to them, and they will be able to be picked up. You can knock them back with your sword. You can crowd control them and group them up with ease. So I would highly advise focusing on the beasts, the summons that they do first, and then group them with your Animo character. However, if you don't have an Animo character and that doesn't work for you, then just kind of follow what I did. Focus on the Dendro one first, and then try and clean up the other 2 afterwards. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoy my last final moments. Let's do it.
Let it rain.
Cool it. This might will be frozen.
Eat this! Bubba, I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
Perfect. Perfect grouping. Guoba with the chili. Grabbing the chili. Perfect chili grab. Switch over to the Kaeya. Grab the energy. Oh, perfect. Amber into the Kaeya for the double synergy. Swing, boom, bang. Into the reset on the Guoba. Oh, you love to see it. Baron Bunny going down. Noelle popping everything. And that is a done deal. We dodge it. Pop for the ult. Pop for the Xiangling. Pop for the Kaeya. Pop for the Noelle reverse. Swing, baby, swing. Yes, sirree.
Myself up. I'll catch up.
The TP back.
No stone unturned.
Okay, reset on the Guoba. They're about to be grouped up.
No one escapes my sight.
Spin.
Just only just begun. As a
Both
good
birds
knight should.
down.
Not done yet.
We kill. We kill. We kill. One down. One down. 2 down. Xiangling. Main character or bar Amber. My bad. She's down. 1 left. Oh my god. And just like that, with the characters that you never would have expected to get 36 stars with 9 on this chamber, we got it done. Oh my god. I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. Oh my god. Everything had to be perfect, man. Everything had to be perfect, bro. I don't have Instructor on Barbara. I don't have Flower on Lisa. I don't have Husk on Noelle. Oh, but I do have the power of friendship. And I will never give up on these characters. I don't care who throws them away. I don't care who says they're garbage. I will continue proving that these characters are all that you need. Alright, with a little bit of investment, with a little bit of love, you can do anything. And you can make anything happen. Oh. Oh my god. Fuck that chamber. Oh.